It is so hard to be humble when you're looking like Ric Flair. And the cap last night's event, as I walked out of New York City today, every woman within 100 yards was hollering, "Here comes the boss." And Bruce Springsteen was nowhere to be seen. Bruce Springsteen, if you can follow my act in New York, then you will be the boss. Now, let's talk about what happened. Baltimore, Philadelphia, Magnum TA. You know, girls, I know you like it when I slide on clothes. You see, the difference between me and a lot of these so-called big-time stars is that I'm custom made with the clothes. I got the big Rolex watches. I got everything that's going on.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Sitting in the control room with a
What's up, Too Real?
Truck driving hat on. I'm not wearing blue jeans. I don't have on a funky t-shirt. I'm alligators and Rolex.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Neon?
I'm the man.
Thank you, successful follower. I appreciate that.
Take a look at that, huh? Arnold Schwarzenegger, be glad you make the movie.
What's up, Tony?
You see, I'm what it's all about, girls. I'm what's happening. I'm the world champion. Now you look at Magnum TA. He looks like Jim Cornette with his clothes on.
Yeah, so
Magnum,
I wanted to come on here.
Woo, you'll be the world champion.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing more to me. Now, I know this sounds real foul, what I'm about to say. No, it ain't shit. Go watch the old NWA wrestling from Superstation TBS back in the day with Ric Flair, and just listen to this shit, man.
You just gotta call it as you see it. Woo! Woo! You only let's be very realistic about what's going on in life.
Hey.
Okay? In the words of so many beautiful young women around the world, I'm just plain hot for days. I'm Ric Flair.
Look here, man.
I'm the world's heavyweight wrestling champion. This is a man's sport. The marquee outside the major arenas around the world says National Wrestling Alliance. Right alongside that says professional wrestling. It says only Arn Anderson, International Tag Team Champions.
Hey, ain't nothing more entertaining. I could go back and sit and listen to Ric Flair for hours. Just listen to this dude promote these damn things, bro. You want to learn how to market? Go listen to Ric Flair.
One of the greatest U.S. champions of all time.
Hey, what's going on, Hattie?
Magnum TA.
Grandmama.
I like you. I tolerate him when I'm not beating up on him. But the bottom line is,
yeah, man. So
we like to figure ourselves right into the action. If it's here and you want it, woo, come and get it, because we're in town for a party, Daddy. You greased up musclehead punk. Then what are you gonna do? Lay on that couch and shrivel up? That's what'll happen. You'll be a Richard Simmons lookalike. You'll be a punk.
Hey, hold up, man. Hold up. Let me tell you something, man.
That's what I
If you didn't grow up in the 80s, dog, you missed it. You missed it, dog. Look here, man. This is why I'm gonna tell the truth. Let me pause this. This is why so many kids, like cats that was playing sports back in the day, had so much bravado. We grew up watching Ric Flair. We played basketball. And my team, we was like, when I was in the 11th grade, we would imitate Ric Flair. Like, this is the thing, dog. Like, and so I guess the subject of this video is why masculinity is under attack. And I think, guys, what made me think of that was there's nothing like Ric Flair on television today that I can think of. These kids don't understand what real, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say masculinity is all about talking and bravado, but you know what I'm saying? Becky Hammond, I don't even know what happened, man. Give me the link. But I'm gonna tell you something. I think this is what a lot of young boys are missing is, shit just done changed. It and got like too damn soft. and shit just ain't the same. And so being masculine, being a man, being about being unapologetically a man, which women love, is under attack. And I think that I know why, because most of my videos I go to the same subject. I hate to say it, small hats. They want to socially engineer. They want to get rid of the family structure, reversal of roles and shit like that. So what you're doing is you're bringing in, you're kind of weakening, or should I say, watering down real masculinity and getting rid of it and making us feel as though we should be ashamed of what God made us, which are men. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times masculinity comes with understanding your role and what you're supposed to do, and once you understand it and you function in the role that you're supposed to have as a man, then nothing's more masculine than that. And I just, as I listen to Ric Flair, I'm like, damn, but it's kind of like, it's because, I don't watch TV like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the stuff I do is I'm either on YouTube watching something, or I might watch stuff that's pre-recorded that is set on my damn DVR. I watch it. That's the only time I cut the TV on. If it ain't some reality TV weak shit with a bunch of soft, feminine ass dudes, it's just not the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? And so, I just think a lot of us need to really examine that and be careful and mindful of that. Because I think that's what's going on right now. I think they've destroyed masculinity. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe.
You're talking franchise. You're talking money. You're
I'm in a meeting. Call you back.
talking notoriety. You're talking women. Kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. Kissed all the girls and made them cry. Woo! And I'm telling you, yes, I'm excited. Shine County, you got Ric Flair, the captain of the team, behind you.
Yeah, man. There's nothing like this on television today. There is nothing like this on television today, man. There's nothing like it. Nowhere. I hadn't seen anything like it. Yeah. There's nothing like this guy, man. I'm gonna share my screen and show y'all some of this stuff this dude used to do back in the day. This is like the people that, kids grew up listening to and watching, and Saturday morning your ass gonna find an old beat up mattress and you're gonna try to slam somebody, and you're gonna try to do the same shit that you saw Ric Flair doing and talking. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm listening to people talk and looking at where we are today as a society, as a culture. I think this is what we're missing. I think when you get rid of that, it hurts the society. Because guys, we are men, we supposed to build. So if you're not allowed to build, if you shaming me, if I cut the television on and they finna get rid of Thor, they made the Hulk into some damn little wimpy ass. I'm sorry, I hated the Hulk in Endgame. I hated it. I'm sorry. I want the Hulk to do what the Hulk's supposed to. The Hulk's supposed to whoop ass. The Hulk ain't supposed to be out there all soft and no. In that whole movie, I was like, come on, man, let him get some get back. That pissed me off. I'm like, come on, he can't get no get back with Thanos. He got to. You know what I'm saying? So that was on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So Nature Boy, I don't know. I don't know how you doing, man. Now that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I'm gonna tell you something. This dude was that dude. Like, as a kid growing up in the 80s, Ric Flair, and it wasn't like, okay, he ain't black. We ain't gonna look at, we didn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just about, as a kid, you just wanted to imitate what you saw on television. We didn't think like that as kids. You know what I'm saying? We didn't look at shit like that. So I'm gonna just share my screen and show y'all some of the craziness of some of this dude's antics. Like, because he reminds me of when I was a kid, how we used to look at shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can get this damn thing to refresh. Refresh. It's not working.
I go, woo! And they go, woo, woo, woo! Because they know they've been with the world champion. You're talking franchise, you're talking money, you're talking notoriety, you're talking women. Kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. I've kissed all the girls and made them cry. Woo! And I'm telling you, yes, I'm excited. John County, you got Ric Flair, the captain of the team, behind you. Words are loving. Diamonds are forever. Tell them like it is, girl. Put that camera on that sign one time. Woo. And I want the whole world to know I got my live jet sitting right out there at Speedy Cab. In just about 20 minutes, I'm gonna ease down the steps, Ted Turner by my side, get my limousine, ride on 85, get my live jet, woo, and take off to New Orleans. You got it, New Orleans. If you're watching right now, I'm 42,000 feet easing on in. Because in several hours, woo, I'm gonna walk it out. Look at his old little nature boy can look. Oh, so fine. I'm not even gonna tell you it's gonna be JD on my left and Mary on my right, but I'm not telling any of you which one of my robes I'm wearing till I get there tonight.
Can somebody tell me anything even remotely close to this on television today? Can somebody name something even remotely close? Hey, I used to love. Hey, you know what? Too real. You actually right. You actually are so right. That's exactly what I was thinking. Donald Trump reminds me of Ric Flair. And another one that I used to be crazy about when I was a kid was that damn Ultimate Warrior. That damn Ultimate Warrior was the dude, dog. Ultimate Warrior, I used to be like, damn, he used to have them strings tied up around his arms and shit. That shit. Boy, I used to tie strings around my arms and shit like that. And we'll be out in the damn yard with a mattress and shit. I pick a motherfucker up. We trying to slam them, DDT. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that was the shit, dog. Trying to take a nigga head, fold it up under the arm, grab the back of that nigga pants. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You see why he did it. Ric Flair the shit, man. I don't care what you, and you know what? Wrestling, I don't even, the shit just ain't the same. Like in the 80s, like All American Wrestling used to come on at 11 o'clock on USA. I used to watch that shit every damn time. The damn theme music for Ric Flair when he used to come into this, you know what I'm saying? It was almost like back then nobody shamed you for being a man. You know what I'm saying? Being masculine. It's almost like they encouraged us to be masculine. You know what I'm saying? That's why I actually can't wait. I'm gonna tell y'all some shit. I'm a nostalgic guy. I cannot wait to see the new Top Gun. Cause when we was kids, we loved that shit. We did. And the way they kind of show the commercial, it seems like, or the trailer, it seems like they actually did it pretty good. They did a good job on it. Real talk. Yep, WWE is whack. Yep, it is. It's oh man. Yep, it is, dog. It probably is. Nature Boy, the best marketing guy I have seen. His ass probably been a hell of a damn hype man for hip hop. Cause that motherfucker know he can talk some shit, boy. I'm talking about he used to be. I used to be like, damn, Nature Boy is the dude. Real talk.
In New Orleans tonight, the joint's gonna be packed, and I don't do no job in front of 70,000 people. I walk down that aisle and I take care of it. Who is only Slick Rick? I'm gonna ease across the street to the High Regency and drinks all the champagne, anything you want is on the world check. And I don't mind telling you, I was wearing these $600 custom-made leather shoes. That's why I'm Ric Flair. Would you ride down the road with that golden retriever? You call a woman and talk to her? Huh?
Let me tell you something. When you hear Terrell Owens, when you heard all them cats that was talking, Ray Lewis, They grew up. This who prime time was it? This who they was imitating right here, Ric Flair. I'm telling you right now, anybody from the 80s or whatever that came out, like grew up in the 80s, this who they were. When you heard Terrell Owens doing all the stuff he was doing, the antics, Chad Ochocinco, this is where they got it from. I kid you not. This was some of the most influential shit. I mean, I liked Hulk Hogan when I was a kid. I'm gonna be fair, I did. I liked Hulk Hogan. I used to watch the little cartoon and shit like that. I didn't appreciate Ric Flair till I got older. And I saw the level of, I was like, this dude is probably the most entertaining guy I have seen in wrestling. And I would honestly say, if I had to say who's the most influential wrestler, I would say Ric Flair, not Hulk Hogan. As big as Hulk Hogan was, and he was big back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Eat your vitamins, say your prayers. You know, I used to love that. But Ric Flair, shit. Ric Flair influenced everybody, dog. Real talk.
Go fishing. We're just sitting at corner bar with all the other rednecks drinking beer, talking about being a champ. Come on, pal. Dreams are meant to be exactly what they are. A dream reality. It's custom-made clothes. Limousines. Blood hair. Diamonds. And profiles. Rolex watches. Yes. And any woman. Just like that. Everybody needs to have something to live for each day. But you, in reality, are never, ever gonna be able to say you were the real champ. Never gonna be able to put this in your own pickup.
See, it's to me, this is classic competitiveness. You know what I'm saying? This is instilled in boys when they were kids. I remember watching this shit, thinking, damn, I can't wait till the Kung Fu movie go outside and take my ass outside and fuck me somebody up. On a Saturday morning, I'm like, shit, I gotta go outside. I gotta fuck me somebody. I gotta pull that move I saw Jake the Snake do or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's who introduced me to the damn DDT. Jake the Snake. That was the first guy we seen do that shit.
Next to your blue jeans and your cowboy boots and your cut-off t-shirt and try to tell anybody, much like yourself, that you're the world champion. You gotta be born a champion. You gotta have it inside. You gotta feel it, live it, breathe, and be prepared to die for it. You gotta make the assault on life itself. That's why some people think I've lost it. I haven't. What I've done is I've held on. It's been mine. It's been mine. It'll be mine my entire life. Woo! JJ, you see that girl in the red over there? Let me tell you, there's no woman in the world that likes to be called fatso. But Sweatso, that's your name.
He called look at him. He calling a woman fat. Like, come on, man. This is classic. Like, you cannot do that today. You cannot. They would kick his ass off the air for the stuff he used to say back in the day. What's up, Naima? You know what I'm saying? They would kick his ass off the air. Of course, I remember Ricky the Steamboat Dragon. Bro, what you think this is, dog? Of course I do. Of course. Wrestling is a fraction of what it used to be. Look at his tan. Ric Flair was the dude, man. I know by the time Stone Cold got in there, I was through with it. The shit after it kind of died off for me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the 80s was the golden era, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? And where I'm from, we had our own wrestling. Like even in Montgomery, we had a wrestling league called what was it? WCW. And it was like World Continental Wrestling. We had dudes like the Armstrongs, Arn Anderson, Lord Humongous. We had our own dude. Oh yeah, they got a 4 Horsemen interview on here, man. This shit, I'm telling you, this was great television. This is why Ted Turner is rich, quiet as kept. It was not the Turner Broadcasting System. Well, I ain't gonna say that. CNN was really a fledgling until that girl got stuck in the pipe back in the 80s, and that's what blew CNN up. But he was really treading what his biggest cash cow was the wrestling. People all over the world know who Ric Flair is right now. Wrestling was the shit. This shit was really just based from like he was all up in Pennsylvania. So I mean, you got to think they was all up and down the East Coast. Oh no, I never saw him in California. I don't know if they was known in California like that, but I know for a fact in like Alabama that was like it, dog. You was 3 to 4 years old and getting hyped. Tell me you can't get hyped watching some shit like that, man. How could you not? And he sit up there calling some chick, you see that fat? I was like, whoa. That nigga ain't care about nobody. You cannot do that shit today. You cannot do that shit today. You cannot be like that, unbridled, like just testosterone, everybody pumping steroid. Them nigga, you know they on the roids. Ultimate Warrior. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan, dog. They got me. I was a big ass fan when I was a kid. You was a kid and you ain't fuck with wrestling. You was a lame. I'm just being straight up. And we were a WWF factory, but would visit my cousin Nashville and be blown away by the NWA Mid-South. Exactly. The Road Warriors. That's where they came from. The Road Warrior. Everybody remember them. It was the peak. Stone Cold was on top with The Rock and Triple H. Yeah, they were. They were big. I ain't gonna say they wasn't. I just wasn't into it. By then I was in college. So I didn't really care like that. You know what I'm saying? By the end. I really didn't care. Oh shit, it's finna freeze. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, the damn thing froze on me. I don't know why. I need a new damn laptop, probably, more than likely. But damn, this joker be screaming, boy. Hold on, let me go back to that part where he going in on that chick. You tell me they would kick this shit off television. He could not last today. Talking about women being overweight. You can't do that shit. You cannot do this. Watch this.
You see that girl in the red over there? Let me tell you, there's no woman in the world that likes to be called fatso. But sweatso, that's your name. So you sit there and keep your mouth shut. I don't care what kind of shape you're in. I'm going to knock your teeth back out the other side of your head. You understand that? You find a chair to sit in. You keep your mouth shut. I gotta be kind of calm here. I don't want anybody out here telling me I'm off the air. I'm gonna be on the other side of that dressing room through the cement wall. Listen to the doctor pull the stitches through your body. That's a promise. Way too pretty. Untouched commodity in our sport. That means you you have been blood, sweat, and paid the price to be out here cracking on the world champion. Woo! When you are an established commodity, when you are a man of means, when you are the man that says he owns, operates, and dictates what this does, then, pal, you can walk out here and crack on anybody you want to. You're going to be fine. Woo! I've been champion for a long time, Tony, simply because I'm the best there is. I got more women waiting for me in that hallway, quivering, shaking, having connections than you bet in the last year. You know why? Because I just happen to be Slick Rick, the world heavyweight champion. You imitation, nothing happening, punk. You keep walking around that ring, trying to tell the world you're me. You better go somewhere else for your clothes besides Kayla. I'm coming out west next week. And baby, you remember one thing. Wherever I go, they can't make up my mind whether they call me the greatest, Slick Rick, or just plain, oh man. Right, baby doll? Yeah. You know, it's hard for me to take my eyes off that monitor sometimes when I see myself on this nationally televised wrestling program, because I know the gut reaction and the impact that I have on the national public. Oh, I'd like to be like Ric Flair. You know what I'm talking about, Tony? I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? I mean,
his ego was out of control with it, though. He was his ego was out of control, man. Hey, Ric Flair was the best damn marketer I ever seen in wrestling, bro. It don't damn The Rock. I know they say The Rock. I know they talk about The Rock and they say The Rock was this, The Rock was that. No. For real. It didn't get no better than Ric Flair. Let me see what y'all saying in here. Hold on one second. You're spot on about CNN. I remember when that was just a place guys went to rock. Fred Hickman, Nick Charles were on there. Yep. Let's see what else you got on here. Yeah, CNN didn't come with the 24-hour news cycle to us. They started it, but it, you know. Yep. Let's see what we got here. Don't you find it funny how people came up on this? Gen Xers are the ones pushing, not us, and the PC propaganda now. I can't even, I got to hold that L. I can't even argue with you. You can't grow up listening to some shit like that and be out here telling my kids go have trophies and everybody get trophies. Fuck out of here. You lost. It's only one trophy. To beat a man, you got to beat the man. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is. The best thing happening today, right? That's what he said. Your ass got to win. My boy ain't getting no. I don't want no damn participation trophy. I don't want nothing. If your ass don't win, you don't want no second place trophy. You didn't win. That's the way it worked. Deal with it. Trying to make people feel. I remember some kids, I saw some shit like that a while ago. They had this little boy was sick with it. I'm talking about this little boy running touchdowns and shit. And this girl I was dating, her son was playing football. And this little boy, little black kid, they couldn't touch his ass. He would be juking and twisting. And I'm talking about he'll run up on a cat and spin. The cat will be right there and would just miss him. He was just, then he'll get along that sideline. They couldn't touch him. They couldn't do nothing. I remember one time they was losing. This cat was amazing. They gave it, this cat was probably like 8 years old. They gave this cat the ball. They was down. He got the ball, jumped them, ran through, and then got to the end zone. I said, he ain't gonna make it. They finna get him. This cat did. He just flipped his whole body over these cats and landed in the end zone. And this cat did this before it was the thing to do. Like he flipped his whole body over them cats and did a flip in the end zone. I saw this way before they did the NFL. I don't know where he at now, but his ass was a natural. And nobody, let me tell you what's sad. I think his mama was at the game. They say his dad didn't want to have nothing to do with him. Because I asked the coaches, I used to go in and talk to the coaches and stuff. Like, man, that boy, I was like, man, who is this little boy here? He's like, man, dude was telling him how cold he was. Say his dad ain't want to have nothing to do with him. So his dad ain't never been. But you know, the mom's real supportive. I try to help him or whatever. But it was crazy, man. But you see shit like that in sports. You know what I'm saying? I kicked off a Bumble and Badu for going off on two facts. What you hold on? What you say? Hold on, let me say this now. This video is not me shaming women for being big. I'm just pointing out the fact that you can have a guy who's in the WW whatever, a W whatever, NWA, whatever, and he could come out and just point at somebody in the crowd and call her fat. He says, sit there and shut your fat mouth. I was like, when have you seen that? You don't see that no more. Some of the stuff that you used to see, I kind of wish we can go back. Like I do. I wish some of the stuff that people would say even back then. I'd rather see Archie Bunker as overtly racist as. I wouldn't care. That shit it didn't bother me. Archie Bunker did not bother me. Like now, you cannot have shows like that. You barely would have a show. I don't even know if the Jeffersons will make it with some of the stuff George Jefferson used to say. You know what I'm saying? So that's real. You know what I'm saying? I miss it though. I miss real television. We don't have that shit no more. Andre Agassi story. He got second place as a kid. His father saw that he broke the trophy in front of him and said, I'm not raising losers. That's right. Look, guys, a child can work hard. Let me tell you something about sports. Sports teaches you that, and I'm a basketball player. Let me tell you something. I rode the bench. Coaches didn't like me. I went through all that shit, right? And I bust my ass. Okay. I couldn't wait till the summer. Guys, if I could show you pictures of my backyard, I made my own makeshift like defensive shit. I used to be doing dribbling drills in the back. I'm talking about this was my summer. I didn't want to work. All I wanted to do was work on my game. That's how much I love I love that shit. I ate, slept, and breathed it. And if the shit didn't go right, that shit broke my heart. I would cry. Like I was that damn dedicated to basketball. This is why I know when I talk about how hard we work in basketball, I would have been a fucking Harvard doctor or lawyer had I worked that hard academically. This is why I talk like I do about academics. Because let me tell you something. I remember somebody offered me a job. I was like, nope. And I said it the other night. I said, a guy told me, he said, hey, now my brother was a stockbroker, right? He used to be a stockbroker. So he had a guy who he started with. They both started broke stockbrokers making like $13,000 plus commission. They weren't making no money. We came back about 2-3 years later. This dude was a multimillionaire. The year prior, he had made $12 million in like 96, right? 95. My brother started in 93. So 95, he made $12 million, right? We trying to do the dude car. And when we do his car, the dude was like, look, man, why don't you bring your brother up here, man? He could be my apprentice. Now, this dude just made $12 million. We are cleaning his Porsche. He had a brand new 1995 Porsche Carrera, right? I'm talking about the paper. I literally had to take a razor and cut and scrape the damn glue from the damn paper he had just pulled off like a day prior. So he bought that bitch. He said he paid cash, didn't have no payments, bought it cash. My dumb ass, I love basketball so much that a multi-millionaire that had just made $12 million asked me, now, this is some shit that I regret, but I'm just telling you. I loved it so much. He asked me, he said, hey, he looked me in my face and said, man, you want to come work with me, man? I'll train you, teach you the ropes. I'm like 19, 18 years old, just got out of high school. I'm thinking, man, I got to go to college, man. I got to go to the NBA, Shit. That was the dumbest damn decision I ever made, was turning that guy's invitation down to be his apprentice. See what I'm saying? So that's the thing, guys, I want you guys to remember. You know what I'm saying? I believe that opportunities, they don't always come, you know what I'm saying? But I bust my ass in sports. I did. And I think sports teaches you that you can bust your ass and shit ain't just supposed to be given to you just because you work hard. You can work harder than anybody else. Life is not given, nothing's guaranteed. Life does not owe you anything, okay? So you could get your ass out there. This is masculine to me. See, this is how when I think of masculinity, that's shit ain't got to go my way just because I work hard. Things don't have to go my way because I pray. Things don't have to go my way because no, God ain't Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in a Santa Claus God. I don't. So for me, I think that hard work and dedication is part of success because I did have a level of success. I did play at the next level. I did. Then I went to Brazil and got a chance to play. Went to Puerto Rico, went to Mexico City, went to Paraguay, went to Brazil. I played ball. So for me, I could say, hey, I actually was able to achieve something. But for me, guys, I had to take a backdoor route to get there, but I did. I worked hard and I got there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even a man in college. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But I found a way to get there through a ministry. Actually, that's how I got overseas. Tell the truth. I ain't on here to sugarcoat stuff. Sports, man, is one of the best things. Ladies, if females watching this, you have a son or something like that, put them in sports. But make sure that you make it clear and plain. If you put effort in sports, if you put 2 and 3 hours in sports, you put 2 and 3 hours in education. If you do not put the exact, for every second you spend on the court, you spend the same second in your books. If you don't play. The day that you see your son or daughter, the day you see your son or daughter spending more time on a sport than they do in working on their books and education. And I used to not think like this. I used to be like, education ain't all that, but now I understand differently and I think different because I kind of have dug into the data and see why we say stuff like that. Education is not important. Like Jason Black was talking last week and he said something about education. What did he say? He said education is a cop-out. It's something. The guy was talking about getting us education for reparations. He's like, well, that's not going to help us. Well, the reason education doesn't help us is because of how we study, our study habits. So if you give us a free education, somebody with bad study habits will go major in psychology, history, criminal justice. That's what they're going to major in. They're not going to major in chemical engineering, mechanical engineering. They're not going to major in computer engineering. They're not going to go to medical school. They're not going to, go to Cuba and study in medical school. They're not going to do that. So that's why, I think we're where we are. I think that's some part of it. I ain't going to say all of it, but that's a major part of it. Guys, if we had great study habits, we would be unstoppable. No matter what white folks say. No, they wouldn't. They would change up. The white man is not God, dog. Like, white people want to win. I'm a database developer. I got my students have gotten like 10 to 12 job offers, okay? So trust me when I tell you, if somebody offer my students the job and they black, what's that tell you? It's not about that. It's about, are you competent? Can you show, do you have skills to be able to get out here and compete? And one thing I respect about being a man that I think we've lost one thing I think today's society has kind of lost or gotten away from about being a man that I resent is that I think that just the idea that rules are something that you have to accept. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check out Richard Fain. I think that sounds familiar. Is it the black dude playing the NFL? I think I know who you're talking about. But let me know if that's him. Yeah, I was only 19. I see you coming where I was only 19, but let me tell you something. That dude is a hedge fund manager right now. I think he's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. If I ever made a dumb choice in my life, that was it. That was one. That was definitely one of the dumbest choices I ever made in my life. Was see a guy make $12 million and I sit there and he say he want to make me his apprentice. Guys, do you know, I ain't trying to be funny. Do you know what my life would have been like at 23 had I just said, yeah, let me be your apprentice? Damn basketball. This dude, I see millions of dollars. That's the closest I ever been to that kind of money. Right? Yeah, close. But somebody, that's like if you go right now and you got somebody that made 12 million. Show me how many times can you count in your life somebody made $12 million, say, hey, you want to be my apprentice? And you say, you get what I'm saying? Now, knowing what I know now, that was a dumbass decision. Me and my brother talk about that all the time. You like, man, remember his name was Daryl. He's like, man, remember Daryl asked you to be his apprentice? And you talking about basketball? That wasn't the only time. I turned down an opportunity to learn how to make my own clothes one summer. An older guy who went to Tuskegee, older dude, back when Tuskegee used to teach that type of stuff, Tuskegee Institute. And he taught me, he asked me, he said, look, do you want to know how to make suits? I can let you work with me over the summer. He just asked me. And this dude was selling pants for like $200 back in the 90s and 80s, like in the early 90s and late 80s. And I went in there and I told him, no, man, I'm good. Basketball. You know what I'm saying? I put basketball ahead of everything. You know what I'm saying? I did. You know what I'm saying? So, but now I know better. But I'm just telling you, I think sports has its place because, guys, where else today can a black man or young child, a young black man, learn to be a warrior in life? Because as a man, you have to be a warrior, especially as a black man in America. Your ass got to be, you got to be a killer. You got to be a warrior. You got to be a nasty dog about what you want in life. You do. You have to be an asshole in a sense. You got to be like when I step on the court, the mentality that I had on the floor. And this is why I don't like the NBA now, because it's full of guys that think like that, that have this friendly, they too damn friendly for me. Too damn friendly. Like to me, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna let LeBron bring his ass down the lane and dunk, flexing all run up and down the floor. Bitch, you do that shit one time. The next time down the floor, that's all you gonna hear. And we gonna be about to fight. That's how the shit go. I don't see that with these kids today. These kids too damn soft and friendly for me. Too damn friendly. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like I remember that's why I actually like Captain Jack to a certain extent. Captain Jack and Matt Ryan, their mentality when they play ball. It ain't always about being the most talented. You're not gonna always be the most talented. You're not gonna be the tallest. You're not gonna be. But one thing you ain't gonna beat me for is effort and grit. You're not. You're not gonna just come and just embarrass me on the court. I'm not gonna let you do that to me. I'm gonna find a way to stop you. I took that shit personal. I would get angry if I come down the floor and your ass shooting threes in my face. I'm mad than a motherfucker. That's me. That's the type. That's why I don't play no more. Because I got older, I started having injuries, and if I can't play at the height of where I could go by a motherfucking, and I'm looking down in the rim like I used to, I don't want to play no more. I don't want to play. If I can't play at the level that I felt like I could play about, you know what I'm saying? That I could play at. You know what I'm saying? And I saw dudes that I looked at, I'm like, man, I would have shitted on this nigga back when but he out there doing his thing. And I'm not a hater, but when I see dudes, I'm like, I would have shitted on that dude. That's how I felt. When I started feeling that way, I said, man, it's time for me to stop playing. It's time for me to hang it up. That's why I don't get affected like I used to about the game, like I used to, because I don't play no more. When I played the game and I played hard and I did what I used to do on the court, I went and I gave it my fucking all. They used to call me Rambo because I went hard. That's the same shit. You go hard in everything you do, bro. You go hard in life. You know what I'm saying? So sports teaches you this shit. These are values and principles that if I had to be honest, guys, I learned through basketball. I played basketball at the number 6 team in the country, Carver Wolverines, up in Montgomery, Alabama. We was ranked number 6 by USA Today, number 6 in the country, right? And let me tell you something. We had some kids that was like in the 10th grade on the varsity, and them motherfuckers was, I'm talking about they was like super athletes, right? And the coach was always playing their ass. And so I felt like if I'm gonna get off the floor, if I'm gonna get off the bench, I got to give it all I got. It wasn't a day went by that I wasn't having my ass on that squat rack and that leg press every day, 5 days a week after school. Every day. I didn't lift no upper chest, I ain't lift no upper body. I didn't do shit but work on my body. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew at that point that was the main way for me to get myself together. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing. So I hit you back. But yeah, but that's the thing, man. I see people like that, you know what I'm saying, on the floor, and I see people take this mentality of, okay, it's okay. He hit 30, he hit 40. I was playing with a young cat one day, and it was this dude, he was All-American. I ain't gonna lie, motherfucker was bad, right? We was playing 21. He was cold, right? And this young cat was like, man, I can't stop him. He said that shit. We was sitting on the side. He's like, man, I can't stop him. I said, bro, let me tell you something. We bring our ass out on that floor. Because I kind of, and that's why I like Ric Flair. We get on that floor because Ric Flair got beat a bunch of times. And it's all fake. Okay, it was wrestling. But the spirit of it, the energy of it, we get out on that floor. I'm going to make your ass earn every bucket on that damn floor. You ain't finna just come out here and shit on me. This shit is personal. I'm going to find a way. If it's stopping you from touching the ball, I'm going to face guard your ass full court. We ain't letting you. I check niggas that can play. That's how you got to check a nigga that's a dog. You can't let his ass touch it. And if he touch it, You got to anticipate his move. You got to dominate that space in between you and him. You know what I'm saying? And I told that cat, I sat there and talked. I said, bro, don't you step your ass on the floor and feel no nigga. I said, you scared. I said, in your mind, you have already told yourself that he's better than you. So now, when it's a loose ball, he's going to have the extra energy. You're going to let him get the loose ball. When it's a rebound, you're not going to box out. You're not going to fight as hard for the rebound. This is why he dominates your ass, because the kid that said it was pretty good. I'm like, bro, you can play college ball. I sat there and talked. I lectured his ass. And them kids like, he telling you right. This is why I don't play no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like at the end of the day, that's something I feel like that's something that the game is missing. People ask me, why don't you coach? Because I coached AAU, right? We had some young cats on the team, and I think it was like a lower level AAU. It wasn't a high level AAU team. It was like one of the lower level teams, right? So it was this cat on our team. He had a little talent, right? But he was just raw. He was raw. He was just ability, hard effort, and heart. I would give him that, right? And so I told him, I said, son, after practice, I taught him how to do a floater. I taught him how to do a left-hand floater, right-hand floater. I taught him, he was about 6'3", but he was kind of athletic. I said, bro, he went in like 7th grade. I said, man, you're going to be probably athletic. I think he wound up being about 6'5", right? So I taught him how to do the floater. I told him how to do the step back. We worked a couple of times. I said, man, I want to see you working on this, right? Every day after practice, his ass would run out the gym. He never worked, right? A year later, we come back, he got the same level of he has not improved one bit. Then I coached the next year, his ass had not improved one bit. I said, and I said, these kids, you can sit there and try to beg them to work on their game. They don't want to work. I ain't trying to be funny. I wanted to work. I wanted to shoot hundreds of jump shots. If the coach had came to me and tried to teach me something, I was like, I remember I played at Cobb. I'm gonna tell you how fucked up the coach was at where I played at. I'm in the gym working on my game. He put me out, and I played for him. That's the type of coach he was. Dan Lewis. That's some real shit. That is a fact. He put me out the gym. I'm in there doing drills, trying to work on my game. What you doing here, son? He saw me. What you working on that for? I need you to play in the post. I'm thinking, dude, I ain't number 6'2", man. Damn, I want to play college. So I'm doing drill. I had grabbed some of the stuff out the basement that he had, like the little big ball, and I had the net up there. I'm doing passes and trying to do no looks and trying to work on my passing. Shit that is unselfish. I wasn't in that bitch just trying to work on dunking and shooting threes. I'm trying to do shit that I felt like would make me get to the next level, which it wound up getting me there. Because that's what actually helped me was the time I put on in my backyard. The reason I was able to play at the next level was the time I put in my backyard, not from what I learned from playing from the coaches. You see what I'm saying? So basketball, sports teaches you about life, man. It does. Sports is one of the best microcosms of life because back in the days when we were in Africa, you could take a young boy. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. In Africa, hey, what's up, Rainy Woman? In Africa, guys, you could take a young boy and raise him up and teach him how to be a man. And they would do, I forget what they called it. And they actually had something like that in the movie 300, where the boy would be taken from his mom and thrown out into the wilderness. That's some real shit. We don't have nothing like that no more. Your rite of passage to becoming a man, we don't have that. One of the best ways to get it is sports. You know what I'm saying? Don't deny your kid to play sports because there's a lot of shit that you learn about running the motherfuckers that just got more shit than you. You gonna do that. You gonna run them. I ran into dudes that was 6'6", 6'7", just as talented as I am, but they 6'6". Fuck am I gonna do with that? You see what I'm saying? But it taught me how to mentally overcome somebody that's just outright better than you. What are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna outwork his ass. I'm gonna beat his ass up the court. I'm gonna work so damn hard that this nigga gonna hate seeing me coming. And I would check dudes that was 6'6", 6'7", and I'm 6'2", and I'm outworking his bitch ass. I've seen it. Outworking niggas. You might have been better ball handler, might have been a better shooter, you might have been even rarely I run into a few guys that were better leapers. You better leaper than me, your ass is world class. Because I was a motherfucker. Now that's one thing I felt like it wasn't too many motherfuckers can touch me on. But I was an athlete, you know what I'm saying? And I was hard-nosed. I was a lockdown defender. That's it. And dudes, you wasn't finna just post me up either. That's another thing. I wasn't gonna just let you take me in the post and post me up and just shit. Shit. Pride. Guys, go look at Dennis Rodman It says Dennis Rodman shuts down Shaquille O'Neal. Just go watch that shit. Watch out. Whenever Rodman checked Shaquille O'Neal, watch how he played him. It was all heart. They interviewed him after the game. He's like, man, it's just heart, man. I mean, he's big. He's stronger than me. He's bigger than me. It's heart. I cannot let him. I refuse. It's just a fight. It's a will on the inside. That shit translates to business. That shit translates to women. That shit translates in life. And if you do not have that, you're missing something as a man. You are missing it. You are missing it. If you do not have that fight on the inside, when motherfuckers tell you you can't do something, when motherfuckers tell you you're too short, you're too small, you're too stupid. Let me tell you something. The fact that I'm in IT is a feat for my ass. I had a 1.9 GPA out of high school, and I'm proud. Shit. I'm proud. Give a fuck. He's stupid. Yep, I was taking trigonometry, calculus. I was taking AP. I don't know why the fuck I took AP biology. I did good in that. Science always came easy to me. Science was one of my easiest subjects. But a lot of shit, I just was lazy. I wouldn't do my book reports to the night before. I was a C student, got a D here and there, bam, 1.9 GPA. Shoot me. You know what I'm saying? I barely made it. I'm here though. Now I'm teaching IT. I'm a teacher of IT, and I got people that's out here that's coming up on a year anniversary of working in IT from the skills I gave them. Don't ever let nobody tell you what the fuck you can't do. And that's right, Leland, killer instinct. That shit is, you learn that shit in sports. You learn that shit, don't you? You know what I'm saying? And I took this shit personal. I remember this cat, he was all state, right? Yeah, you know, I hate to say this because it's gonna sound like I'm a hater, but I'm competitive, right? So I get on the court and I see his ass. Well, actually, I had been watching him and I wasn't impressed. And I was like, okay, he playing at this little small school. He got the green light, but I don't think he's that good. But he all state, right? So one day he was playing 21. And I hadn't really ever played against him like that. So we playing 21. And his ass was trying to, he was doing his thing. I said, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna check his ass for real. So by then I'm like 36, 36. So I'm not as athletic as but I still felt like he wasn't shitting, even at my advanced age, because he was like 17. But he was like all state. He's supposed to shit on a nigga like me. I'm an old man, right? Man, I clamped this. Man, let me tell you, I cupped this shit 4 times in a row. Cupped it and let him get the rebound. I cupped this shit, bitch, like that every time. Bitch, boom. Boo, he got mad. Then he started trying to come into me, but he too skinny for that shit. I wasn't hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we playing physical, and people like, man, y'all about to fight. Like, no, man, I pat him. No, I said, I'm just gonna make the young blood work. In my mind, I felt like I had to do that. You know why? Because I had to see if I could measure up, even though I'm older. That's something I had to see for myself. Some guys, if you're an athlete, you understand that shit. Even though you may be older, you'll see a motherfucker that's supposed to be good. You like, bitch, I got him. I got that nigga. Another dude from Tuskegee that played at Tuskegee after me when they won a national title. He was nice. I liked him. But I wasn't hearing that shit, man. Some shit, that's one thing I was real good at was defense. Like, I ain't hearing, bitch, you ain't finna get that shit on me. You ain't getting it on me. And this nigga was averaging 20-something. Man, shit. His ass couldn't even put that bitch on the floor. I sat in that chair. I'll play some D now. I sat in that chair on his ass, and then I was more athletic. Even though he was a good guard, I was more athletic. So he'll get back, think he gonna get his shot off. Bitch, I'm up over the top of his ass. Block. I probably was on my team outside of my homeboy franchise. He's 7 feet. So I think he led the team in blocks, but shit, I don't know. I might have. Even though a couple of games I rode the bench, but he was franchise like damn near 7 feet. I probably was second in the conference in blocks or some shit. I went in because I took defense personal. Personal. You not gonna get that shit on me. And if you hit that shit on me, I'm mad. That's how I took it. Now you guys, that's why I can't watch TV. I cannot watch television and watch people like LeBron go through a lane wide open, dunk the ball, and stand at people who wasn't nowhere around him when he dunked the bitch, like he dunked on somebody. And ain't nobody getting mad. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. He coming through the lane, dunking. You already on TV 24 hours a day. That's why I like that boy, Patrick Beverly. That was me. Patrick, that was the type of dog that's the type of dude I go to war with right there. That's the type of nigga, me and that nigga be tight. Because that's the type, he took that shit personal. He gets mad when motherfuckers score on him. I like niggas like that. Now that's just a sport. That's just basketball. Is it not a microcosm of life? I feel the same way about women. Shit. If I can't get a woman, it's something wrong with me. That's the way I feel about it. That's where I get that shit from. That's where I get it from. If I can't get a woman, my shit ain't tight. Let me get my shit together. That's why I used to work hard in the gym. Not just, I'm not talking about lifting weights. I'm talking about in basketball. I would work hard because I felt like, okay, this nigga this, this nigga that. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't like every time I stepped on the floor, I got the best of every guy I did. I didn't. I ain't gonna even lie like that. There are dudes, but I'm gonna tell you something. Those are memorable guys. The dudes that got the best of me was like dudes I can remember. Like guys that was like all-American motherfuckers. Niggas that could have, some of them did make money. Like them type of guys. Dudes like that. And then, you know, at the end of the day, I'm like, I played a nigga hard. He hit the shot. And me, I'm a physical ass nigga. If you could take the physicality, because I'm up in your ass. I'm not playing with you. And plenty of times niggas be about to fight because of the way I played defense. Because I took this shit personal. Man, stop fouling. Bitch, I ain't fouling you like that. I was always like I was damn near angry on the court. I played angry. I did. I played with controlled rage when I played basketball. Now that I think about it, like, damn, I was kind of, angry a lot of times. I took that shit personal. Controlled rage, anger. That's how I played basketball. So I go from that area. I grew up watching the Knicks, the Pistons, motherfuckers like that. And I watched the Bulls, and I watched how Jordan did his shit against them niggas. He overcame that shit. That's why I think Jordan's the greatest ever, because motherfucker was trying to hurt Mike. Mike go through the lane. Motherfuckers trying to knock him on they trying to knock his ass out. He going through the lane. Like, that's why I think Jordan's the greatest. Because they was hand checking Jordan and he was doing that shit. These niggas today, you come up and go, foul. Like, damn, James Harden do that little weak shit he do. That's why I don't like it. That's why I'm not a fan of the NBA today. And if I say this shit, I'm a hater. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. That's why I don't like LeBron fans, because they're not objective. I think, and when I say LeBron is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, I say LeBron is the top 11 greatest player to ever play the game. That's not enough. He has to be the GOAT. I'm like, no, I can't give him that. You know what I'm saying? It's too many weak mental breakdowns like last season. Last year when they came to Atlanta, they was booing his ass. And I was there. And they booed his ass up out of Atlanta. And now they trying to say he better. I'm like, shit, I ain't never seen Mike get booed ever. Even when he was 40, he wasn't getting booed. You know what I'm saying? Intensity. That's right. That to me, you should take that same mindset with everything that you do in life. Sports taught me how to be a winner. I'm not saying I'm a winner in everything I do, but sports taught me how to be a winner. Sports taught me, man, I put work in. I gotta work hard. Man, this dude 6'7", he this, he that. Shit, man, that nigga, he bad. Let me go work on the squat rack. Let me go do some left hand drills and shit like that. Doing in and out with the left, doing all types of. I used to do all types of drills and shit like that. I'm telling you, man, I was relentless with this shit. I was writing down. I made myself into a jump shooter. I'm gonna tell the truth. I wasn't no damn jump shooter. I wasn't. I couldn't shoot. When I was a kid, I couldn't shoot. It wasn't until I got to college and I got to Wallace and Selma, and Coach Hughley redshirted me. And I came in that gym and I shot every day. And I wrote down how many jumpers I can hit. And I started hitting jumpers every day, all day. And I made myself into a proficient jump shooter, off the dribble. See what I'm saying? But the thing was, guys, most of the shit that I got was just hard work. It wasn't like I was just born. Some dudes, let me tell you something in life, man, you're going to see people and they're going to just get out the bed and shit just going to go right for them. And you're going to think it's unfair. There are going to be people that you're going to run into in life. Their biggest thing is they just got talent. They just talented. I know plenty of guys that I played ball with in life that were talented guys naturally. And in 7th grade, them niggas were hitting 30, 40 points, getting letters from Auburn and Alabama in the 7th grade. My ass didn't score 2 points my whole 7th grade season, okay? Like, that's how bad I was. See, everything I made it. Everything about me, I'm not trying to say everything, but damn near 90%, I would say at least 90% of what I feel about myself, I feel like it was created. It's been shaped out of effort. See what I'm saying? If there's no effort, then I'm sorry. This is why I'm hard on the brothers when I see them talk shit about not being able to get a chill. She want a thug. Man, shit. That's why I always say that shit about thug. Like, shit, good luck. Best man win. Because I'm like Ric Flair with this thing. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's the way I feel. I just feel that way. Competitive fighting fervor. Do you have it? Is it within you? You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that shit, then I'm sorry, you're lacking. And that is why your life is where it is. Maybe I'm speaking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Do I know Paperboy? Nah, I don't think I know nobody named Paperboy. They worship LeBron except Jared Allen, who sent LeBron's junk back several times last year. That's it. When I see these guys coming up to my, they look up to the nigga. I'm not finna say that shit, bitch. When you retire, I'm in your ass. Like, I'm sorry. What gets me about LeBron, right? You can say this shit about everybody in the league. Nobody has ever knocked the shit out of his ass when he comes through the lane. I don't give a fuck how big you is. You go back and watch dudes that was small, they will knock your ass out the air. They not gonna just, that's the shit. That's why I don't like it. Because I think it's the friendship level. And he's a politician like a motherfucker. I know a politician when I see one. See, I objectively speaking, I know a politician. This nigga has befriended every dude in the league that can get in his ass. I noticed this shit. And there's a lot of niggas that can, actually, to be honest with you. It's way more than what we get credit to. I've seen an average dude get in his ass before. I've seen it. But he's befriended all the stars in the league. And he's trying to stack them like Anthony Davis, dumbass. Right? Now he riding your coattails to another championship. Anthony Davis, you could have stayed where you was. That team beat Golden State the year Golden State beat LeBron ass. LeBron got swept. That same New Orleans team. But they talked your ass into going to LA so LeBron can get all the credit. And that's exactly what's going on right now. See what I'm saying? Anthony Davis' ass is just an idiot. But they made an ass out of him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got Zion. If you had kept Zion, you don't know what the fuck Zion could be. You know what I'm saying? That boy halfway, if he halfway is what we think he's going to be, you should have stayed in New Orleans. But he ran. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing, guys. I feel like a lot of times in life, man, you get in life. Everybody is self-made. Not everybody admits it. I'm gonna repeat that again. Everybody is self-made. Not everyone admits it. If you look, guys, you self-made. You can talk about extenuating circumstances, racism, white supremacy. You can talk about this. You can talk about that. You're not gonna get that on sub channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he a snake. I said LeBron's one of the best to ever do. I said top 11. He ain't in my top 10. He can't be. Not after that shit he did last year. Now you want to play D? That means you took last year off. No, fuck that. You're not in my top. Nope. You're not. So that's the thing. Lack of effort is major to me. And when I see guys doing a lot of dumb shit nowadays and the shit that they doing. That's why I was actually happy. What's his name? Your boy went to the Clippers because that was a boss move. That was some like when I see guys with that spirit, like the Greek freak that still got that fighting spirit, that's what I like. That's the league I grew up watching. I remember the Bulls was going for 72 wins, right? And they went on a road win. This was actually 92. And they went out to Denver. And that damn Chris Jackson was lighting Steve Kerr. Was it Steve? John Peck? Nobody could check his ass, right? And I remember Jordan was about to shoot this shot, but them niggas took that shit personal. Purvis Ellison from Notre Dame, they took that shit personal. They was like, bitch, you ain't getting it here. I watch these dudes now. They let LeBron stat pad. Bitch, you ain't getting no triple-double. Man, you know what, man? That's the thing that get me. Like, lack of competitiveness about it. I see a lot of that in these cats. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like a lot of times, guys, we need to really instill in our young boys, man. Masculinity has been damn near siphoned out of our boys right now. I feel like masculinity, I feel like competitive. Guys, part of being a man is being competitive. You gotta be a fucking warrior, man. You a warrior. By default, by DNA, you are a warrior by default. Act like it. Conduct yourself as a warrior should. How should a warrior conduct themselves? Where's your fervor? Where's your fighting spirit? Do you have a fighting spirit? Do you have that warrior in you? You know what I'm saying? I've watched kids play ball sometime, and I see a kid that's better than other kids. When there's a loose ball, they don't even want to fuck him. They let him get it. When there's a rebound, they let him get the rebound. Shit that ain't got nothing to do with talent. It's just effort. On defense, they scared to get up on him. Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I was a good defender, so you know what that meant? Plenty of motherfuckers gonna throw a move here and there. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I played ball with niggas from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of niggas that will embarrass you. Throw the ball through your legs, make you, you know what I'm saying, throw a move, and then you stop and they freeze you, then they go by you. I seen that shit. I used to do it. I know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, guys, when you don't give a fuck, that's when you can play some deep. That's when you're not worrying about the oohs and ahs or ooh, he got you. Because most people, 99%, ain't gonna say, yeah, 99% of the players I ran into that could dribble were not like gonna beat you off the dribble most of the time and go to the hole, like effectively go to. Most of them couldn't do that. Most of the guys I saw that can do that was major D1 like prospect, like real motherfucking soldiers. Most of the dudes I saw, they'll throw a move not knowing if the bitch gonna work. I'm just being most niggas like that. I hate to say it. A lot of up north niggas, they do that shit a lot. They very fancy. They'll throw the move. They not gonna necessarily beat you with it. They might just throw the bitch to humiliate you and get you off of them. When you don't give a fuck, like I was this dude that played for Alabama State. I think he's from up north somewhere. He could play. I'm not gonna say he wasn't. He could play, but I used to get into his ass because he would throw moves and everybody would ooh and ah. But then he didn't respect me. Like, okay, you can dribble. Okay, you don't put the fucking ball right in my face, and I'm down sitting in a chair, and I ain't gonna get my hands on that bitch. I don't give a fuck how good you dribble. You ain't that good of a damn dribbler to where I'm coming up on you and you don't even respect me enough to bend down and protect the ball. You think, okay, I'm a good ball handler. Yeah, you a good ball handler, but bitch, I'm sitting on the chair, I'm right in your face, and you don't respect me. I get my hands on that bitch. We going the other way. We gone. I ripped his ass. I used to rip him. He used to then he said I was fouling. I never touched this. Never touched him. Promise you I didn't touch him. But he trying to do all that fancy shit. A lot of dudes ain't used to a nigga getting in their ass and really getting in that chair and playing some real hard-nosed lockdown defense. A real good ball player respects everybody that gets up on them. A good ball player. A lot of niggas think they so damn good. See, this is how I used to get over. A lot of niggas think I'm so good, I'm not going to bend my knees. I'm going to dribble standing straight up. I'm quick with the ball. And let me tell you something. I've met I can count them niggas on my hand, the niggas that can dribble like that. You fuck how good you are. If a nigga get up on your ass and he don't mind getting shook, which I didn't, you going to catch hell with me. Your ass going to work. Because I'm not going to let you. And then if you beat me, you going to have to pass the bitch. You ain't going to the hole because I'm going to cup your shit. Because I'm going straight up by the square. And I'm waiting, I'm timing that shit. So you're going to have to go and either pass it and then try to go and find another way. I make niggas work. That's what I'm saying. I took pride in that shit. Now, this ain't what I'm talking about, ain't about scoring. I had games I hit 45 points before. You know what I'm saying? Referee, I'm talking about with a ref. I ain't talking about just some old pickups. I'm talking about real referees, real games. You know what I'm saying? In leagues and shit. Like I done put up close to 50 before. So I done had my days. I could play, but it wasn't for me. I took pride in defense. I took pride in the little shit that will get you off the bench, because when I was in high school, that was the only way I could get off the bench was lock motherfuckers up. And so if you do that every day playing with dudes that's ranked in the top 100 every day, you're going to learn how to play some D. And so that's the thing, guys. You got to, and I'm not trying to just make this strictly a basketball video, but I just think that masculinity is something that comes from learning. We need to kind of instill that in our boys, because if you're ill-equipped in life, if you can't compete and you're afraid to compete, you're not really ready to get out here in life and compete. Yeah, Marbury. I used to play with Marbury. Marbury. I used to play with Marbury all the time, man. I was in Atlanta when Marbury was at Georgia Tech. He used to come to run and shoot all the time. Him, Eddie Alisma. I used to play with them cats. I used to play with them. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, guys, we got to be warriors out here, man. Are you a warrior? You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm 6'2" as well, but I got in a chair on you. Let me tell you something. It's a couple of niggas that I know that in the dudes I'm talking, the dudes I named was like Mr. Basketball for the state of Alabama. Could have went to any D1, that type of nigga. He came back and played JUCO, and Wimp Sanderson was trying to get his ass at Arkansas Little Rock. Like, he was that damn good. You know, them type of dudes that when they play ball, they like right there with the NBA type players. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like an NBA guy gonna just shit on them. Like, the dudes I'm talking about that could really dribble standing up like that, it ain't but maybe I can count them. It ain't that many of them. But the average player thinks he's N1, thinks he's on that level where he can stand straight up and a nigga come up to him, oh, I'm better than you. So you think he's just gonna stand straight up and turn his shoulder a little bit, and you think that's it? You ain't getting by me. You ain't going nowhere. I'm dominating this space. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? Personal. Take pride in that shit. Do you take pride in your life, in what you do? Are you not necessarily competitive with other people a lot of times? Because I don't compete with nobody but myself now. You know what I'm saying? Are you competitive with yourself? Are you looking at yourself and saying, damn, I didn't get that chick phone number. I bitched up. Come on, talk to me. Damn, she looked at me. I know she might think I'm attractive, but I'm scared. Those thoughts right there, that's bitchness. Gotta get it out you. Gotta be a man. Go after what you want in life. You know what I'm saying? That's masculine. That's masculinity. That's why I'm talking about. That's why I started this video off talking about Ric Flair. Masculinity. You know, Ric Flair was funny as hell to me, but Ric Flair is a great microcosm of what I'm talking about. Unapologetic, unabashed testosterone. Not ashamed of it. This is what I want. I'm gonna take it. Let me tell you something. Nobody's gonna give you shit. Nobody's gonna give you nothing. Anything you want out here, brothers, black men, you gotta take it. You gotta fucking take it. You gotta take your ass out here. And if you ain't got no skills, you come fuck with me, Sub-Zero3639 at Gmail. I get you $50 an hour. Come holler at me. I can help you. But you gotta take whatever you want in life. Life is not promised. Nobody gives you anything. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Even reparations. That's some shit we're gonna have to take. Talking about cut the check, cool. Okay, cut the check. All right. They ain't gonna just cut the check. They're not gonna cut the check like that. You gotta twist their motherfucking arm and make them cut the check. Financially, how do you get in that position? Think about it. You need to find a way to do it. We're not focusing on that. We focus on hashtags and making videos and documentaries. And no, fuck that. We need to start talking about economics. That's what we need to focus on solely, economics. Dr. Boyce did a documentary about, a survey I saw the other day. And the overwhelming majority of people put changing our mindset or something about, and I understand why they said that. They said, what's the main priority or something? They said educational mindset or something like that. And I said economics. I said economics is the main thing. Everybody's not going to be the vanguard. Everybody's not going to be one of the producers of, you know what I'm saying? Just like in white society, everybody's not John Rockefeller, Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford. Everybody's not that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to be that. We need to focus on economics. That's what we need to focus on. That's what's important right now. Holler at me too, real. Sub-Zero3639 at gmail.com. Come holler at me. Did you ever see Tummy back in the day? Tariq's Tummy, who said Marbury took his scholarship at Georgia Tech. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Marbury took it. Marbury was like #1 in the country. Like, no. I didn't even see that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see that. Marbury was a killer, man. I seen him and Allen Iverson go at it and run and shoot one day. That shit was bananas, man. That was some of the best basketball I ever seen. Like, them niggas was going at it. And what's his name? Iverson came in there, and this nigga was talking shit to Iverson. And Travis Best was there too. Travis Best, honestly, is probably the best point guard I ever played with. When I tell you Travis Best had me looking like freaking Vince Carter up in there. I'm talking about Travis Best I'm talking about this dude could get the ball past. It could be 5, 6 guys in between us. Travis Best would put that bitch. He threw a pass one day. I'm running the lane. He threw a pass. He threw it, but he put a spin on the ball. So the ball hit the ground and spent and came right in my fucking chest. This nigga was the best point guard. And people don't know that. That's a dude people look at like he was all right. No, Travis Best had that work. And he used to go at the Bulls. He wasn't shit to play with. John Paxson and Steve Kerr, they couldn't hold his ass. Tommy Sotomayor? Tommy ass lying. Tommy ass lying. Tommy lying, bro. I don't believe that shit. Tommy got to show me. Dude, this is a dude in Atlanta named Op. That's a dude who probably could have went to Georgia Tech and was a killer that everybody that gave Gary Payton 40 points at Atlanta Metro. They scrimmaged. And they took Octavius Thomas. Look him up. Ask Hot Sauce. You ever see Hot Sauce? Ask him about Octavius. That's where he got his shit from. Octavius. Any nigga from Atlanta know Octavius Thomas. That's the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I think LaMelo is straight. I think he's straight. I think he got more killer in him than his brother do. So it ain't skill. He got skill. It's just do he have killer? He don't play no D. But shit, don't nobody play D no more. So you can't play D for real. That's no reason why I don't like it. They won't let you play D. They want high scoring games. They won't. When you got motherfuckers like that, you might have a game with the damn Orlando Magic versus the damn Minnesota Timberwolves. The score will be 140 to 142. Come on, man. Come on. And I talk to people, man, the players are just better. I'm like, man, you all right, man. Players are just better. No, bigs can dribble. That's what happened. You got bigs now that can dribble. That's the only difference. Other than that, people could shoot back in the day. I don't know why people act like bigs couldn't shoot. Bigs could shoot back then. Shit, Derek Coleman could shoot threes. A lot of people could shoot. A lot of people, Rasheed Wallace, people could shoot back in the day. Patrick Ewing had a fadeaway. Patrick Ewing had a 15-foot fadeaway. That bitch was wet. I don't know why people act like only all bigs could do back in the day was just hit a 5-foot jump shot. No. You've been had bigs that can shoot. That wasn't the thing. The thing was they wasn't dribbling, or if they weren't required to dribble. Shaquille O'Neal could dribble when he first got in the league. You know what I'm saying? What happened? The game changed. You know what I'm saying? So now you got 4 guys on the perimeter. I don't like that shit because if your ass 6'11" and I'm 6'4", why the fuck are you on the wing? Why don't you take your ass down there and rebound? Why don't you block some shots? That's why you had dudes nobody blocking shots is unheard of because they done got it now where the lane is wide open. Where motherfuckers go. So now it's about guards. Guards guys, let me tell you something. The guards of back in the day weren't sorry. It was physical. If you came through the lane, you might lose your fucking teeth. You know what I'm saying? People just don't remember this shit. Rod Strickland was cold, people. Like, we act like this ain't the first time Kyrie reminds me of Rod Strickland. Kyrie got that type of game. Kyrie would not be Kyrie today if you go back in the day and they played with the Knicks. Oh, it wouldn't have been none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? No layup rule. Playoffs, oh, your ass ain't. You get anywhere near the. I'm talking about all teams in the NBA was like that. Shit, what's the name? Remember the Miami Heat went at the damn Knicks and shit like that? That shit was personal. I love it. That makes for the best basketball. You know why? Because people, when you're ready to fight at every play, that means you want it. That shows me passion. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. If a dude got knocked down in the playoffs and you went to help him up, the team would actually get in your ass for that. You could not, a motherfucker he could be your best friend, could be your brother. His ass get knocked on the floor, you got to walk past him. And if you pulled him up, they would talk to the media like, we're going to have to check him for that. He can't be helping the other team up. He can't be helping the other team ball players and shit like that. If you, that's why even the Isaiah Thomas, when they lost, they were so mad when the Bulls beat them, they walked off, didn't shake nobody's hand. They didn't even go back in the game. They just walked like, fuck it. They was that fucking mad. Like, I respect it. That was unsportsmanlike. That was the wrong thing to do. But I respect passion. I respect desire. I want to see you out there laying it all on the line. It's dudes in the NBA right now that could fuck LeBron up if they wanted to. I've seen it. They don't do it. I've seen that shit firsthand. LeBron, I'm talking about put his ass on skates. I've seen it. I've seen it. We don't know who the fuck they are. And every time they play him, they don't go at him. They don't go at his ass. Now, a nigga like me, if I just walk my ass out there, they'll try to embarrass me. LeBron, I seen that shit. They don't go at dudes. The Knicks was the shit, man. I love the Knicks, dog. That was, I'm gonna tell you something. I was a Bulls fan, but there was a part of me being the type of player I was that loved the Knicks. And Gerald Wilkins was a lock-up motherfucker. Like people, this is what I'm saying. People don't understand how much of a defensive specialist Gerald Wilkins used to be. You know what I'm saying? Powerful put on the weak ones. Put on the weak ones to hold up the structure. They leverage the inner warrior into business. Exactly. See, now you're talking, Carl Black. Business. See, that's where small hats are warriors at. Business. That's what black people refuse. We're wimps in business. We're wimps. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Stephen A. Go watch that interview Stephen A. did with the brother. What's the name now? Go watch the interview, right? And so when you watch the interview, I mean, it's a great interview. But the thing is that I like Stephen A. But what I don't like is his lack of entrepreneurial fervor. He talks about being a capitalist. They paying you almost $10 million a year. After this be my last contract, bitch. I have my own network. That's just me. I have my own shit. You dude. If Stephen A. doesn't understand, if Stephen A. leaves, he is the face of ESPN right now. If he leaves ESPN, they ain't got shit left. Nobody likes Max Kellerman for real. Max Kellerman is a great counterpart to Stephen A. Smith. You would have to go find. You would have to and see what ESPN where they fuck up. This is my personal opinion. If I was running ESPN, I would hold a national, or I would go on YouTube and look at who has the most ratings. Why are people watching these people? And why are these people getting all these views? Why are these people being viewed? And I would bring them on shows like ESPN, like First Take, and I would reach out to the people and get. It's plenty of talent out here. Everybody ain't got to be a journalist. You know what I'm saying? F the Knicks. I'm a traitor. Oh, I'm a Jordan fan to the core, bro. But I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I thought the Knicks, the way they played, was like me. If I had to tell the hard, they were scrappy. They were physical. They'll dive on the floor in a moment's notice. Anything they needed to do, they gonna do it. And they took this shit personal. And they wasn't finna just let you come through the lane. I gotta respect dudes that saying, bitch, you ain't coming through the lane just dunking on me like that. Fuck that. You not coming through the lane, windmilling and doing all that shit and playing and putting your tongue out. I'm gonna knock your ass into the fourth row. Come on, man. Come on now. They had to get rid of that shit. What did Xavier McDaniel say? People think just because they're the world champions, we supposed to lay down. This is a game. This is a man's game. Remember that shit? Go watch Michael Jordan Airtime. They got that whole little clip in there. We just came over real easy. What did he say? He said we had just come over because I was a Jordan fan, right? So I watched that shit 1,000 times. Joe was like, yeah, we had an easy series against Miami, and we thought we were just gonna waltz through New York, and they were just physical. They were just shit, man. They brought the best out. That's why Jordan is Jordan, because they brought that dog out of him. That was it, because it was like, okay, this is the real championship. It's either gonna be the Knicks or the Bulls. And Joe was like, bitch, I'm finna take over. Even though you trying to hurt me, every time I go to the hole, you trying to snatch me out the air. Bitch, I'm gonna lift weights, I'm gonna be strong, I'm gonna go to the hole, I'm gonna man up. Come on, man. You gotta love that shit. And that the only reason they was able to do that was because of the Pistons, because of what they went through with the Pistons. And how Scottie Pippen, when he manned up, they was all right. Look here, man. Dennis Rodman ran Pippen ass up 4-5 rows into the bleachers, trying to knock his ass. Hey, heart. That's desire. That's the will to win. That's the, some people, oh, they cheat. No, that as a kid, I hated it because I was a Jordan fan. I was. And then if objectively speaking, if I sit back and look at that shit now, I'm like, man, them motherfuckers want to win, dog. They didn't give a fuck. They was going to do what they had to do. They going to lay it all out on the line. If you beat me, you bested mine. You just beat me because I gave it all I had. You is not going to beat me coming down the lane, dunking and running up with doing a damn double bicep. Like, bitch, shh, man, he's strong, bitch. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see how strong. Fuck that shit. He gonna have to posterize my ass. You go through the lane, bitch, I'm knocking you out the air. I'm snatching your ass. I've been snatched out the air before. I had motherfuckers try to snatch me out there because I embarrassed there. My homeboy, we was playing intramurals at Tuskegee, right? So this dude was chasing my homeboy. He was point guard. He took the ball. He looked back and saw me, so he was going. He knew I was coming. Man, he went up and threw that bitch off the glass. Man, I reached up and he threw it way up there. I reached up and grabbed that bitch, but I had to catch it like way back behind my head. Man, I caught that bitch and dude turned around, boom, like that. Everybody ran out on the floor. So that was the first play, right? So we running up and on, they had to call timeout. We clear up. They go back again, right? This time my ball was going to the hole. He didn't see me. So he just tried to lay the bitch up. The bitch bounced to the side. I'm in the front of the rim, right? But it was on the left side. So I reached over with my left hand and caught that bitch and went boom, dunked it in again, right? Everybody just going crazy. Everybody just jumped. This shit was loud, man. Intramurals at Tuskegee was the shit, right? So after that, I guess them niggas was like, fuck that shit. This nigga ain't doing that shit no more. So my homeboy was going again, right? Because he could rip. He could always rip. We got a bunch of steals because he always ripped niggas. And he had this nigga that owned him that he thought he could dribble. He ripped his ass about. I mean, this was at the beginning of the game. Like this is the first quarter, like 4 minutes into the game. Okay, I get 2 quick dunks at like the very beginning of the game. Man, that last one, he came and threw that bitch off the glass. And man, I was finna try. Let me tell you something. I was finna try to put my feet on the backboard on that bitch. Man, I grabbed that bitch, man. And next thing I know, I felt somebody grab my foot. That motherfucker grabbed my foot, man. I knew how to fall. You know what I'm saying? I kind of rolled. But that nigga snatched my ass out there. I wasn't mad about that shit. I laughed. Now, thinking back when it was over, I'm like, that motherfucker pulled me out there. He could have really hurt my ass, But back then, I wasn't mad like that. I just laughed it off. Everybody was like, oh, you wrong. But that's the type of shit, like people, the older, I feel like when I played, people played like that. And I think it is like that now. I'm going to be honest with you. I think if you go play pickup in certain areas, people ain't going to just let you humiliate their ass. I don't like to see people just take a ass whooping calmly. Like I remember it was games where we'll lose the game, right? We'll be on the bus riding back, right? And we'll go get something to eat. By the time we get something to eat, we back talking and we done kind of livened it up a little bit. Coach would be at the front of the bus. Like we go down to like Troy or some shit, Dothan. Dothan was always a battle. Because they had this dude named Otis Durham. Otis Durham, let me tell you something. That nigga would have been a damn Hall of Famer, NBA Hall of Famer. I'm telling you right now, 6'5" and can do anything you think of. That nigga had a 50. I shit you not. Take it from me, okay? The nigga had a 50. I'm not lying. The nigga could do any and could dribble. You couldn't rip him. Strong than an ox. Can shoot from half court. Wasn't nothing you gonna do with this nigga. Nothing. Dark skin, gold tooth, thug ass nigga. Built like Larry Johnson. And could fly. That nigga come through the dotted line, niggas get scared. If he catch the ball by the 3-pointer and he jab and go by a nigga, by the time he get anywhere near the dot, I'm talking about vertical. I'm not talking about one leg. In the game, he won't even be moving that fast. That nigga would jump. We had a nigga, Terry. I ain't gonna say it last name. I ain't gonna shit on him. Let me tell you something, man. That nigga went by one of our guards, man, went through the lane, bro, and jumped. And this was when I was on B team. Now, guys, I'm on B team. I'm sitting on the bench. Our game was over. And I'm sitting up like 5, 6, like 7 rows up. So take in mind, I'm like eye level with the rim, okay? So when he beats the dude, this nigga goes, I say he probably took 1 step in the paint and just, man, that nigga jumped, right? That nigga jumped and was sideways. He jumped in the air and turned sideways and was floating. So I'm looking at this nigga. He's facing me in the air with his knees bent with the ball way back behind him. I was like, I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, did this nigga? I couldn't believe it. I say, did this nigga just jump? I say, man, this nigga, he gonna miss. Let me tell you something. That not only did he have enough room to spare when our centers tried to jump, shit. That nigga jumped and came down. This nigga still was in the air. Boom, that nigga, and he dunked hard the rim with I swear that nigga like he finna break the damn backboard. That nigga probably one of the coldest niggas I ever seen. I don't give a fuck. Chris Porter, y'all don't probably remember Chris Porter from Auburn. He from Abbeville, right? Chris Porter is down there in like this, like down near the bottom by Dothan, right? Let me tell you something. Chris Porter ain't want to see and Chris, go look him up. Chris, go look at everything Chris Porter doing and add another 6-7 inches on that bitch. Because anything Chris Porter could do, this nigga could do way better. Chris Porter played in the NBA. He played at Auburn when Doc Robinson was the point guard. They went up against Ohio State and them. They Scooter Penn or whatever his name was. Them dudes up at Ohio State. But go look that shit up. They went to the Final Four. He was and he used to destroy Chris Porter ass. They say he used to embarrass. He would do all types of shit because Chris Porter couldn't check him. They would, man, they used to clear that bitch out. And the only reason I know this because I'm from Montgomery and know this shit. They used to clear that bitch out, and Chris Porter trying to check him. It was just an embarrassment, man. Like he used to he'll beat the nigga and come back, beat him again, come back, beat him, throw the bitch off the glass, jump to the other side, and catch that bitch two-hand. And Porter and Chris. Now this is Chris. Take in mind, Chris Porter's the dude that was killing in college. Like they went to the Final Four. This Chris Porter was no slouch. He used to humiliate his ass. Couldn't leave the streets alone. Street dude. Could not leave them damn streets alone. That was his problem. And a nigga that was a hater snatched him out the air and hurt him. And to this day, that dude still be bragging about the fact that he pulled that boy out the air. That boy died. He died. He actually, he hurt him. He broke his leg. He signed with Auburn. He broke his leg. Plus his grades or something was why he didn't go to Auburn. But instead of going and sitting out, which is what he should have did, because you would have never heard of Chris Porter. I'm telling you right now. That's how this dude would have probably been a household name. But one of the best leapers I ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm crazy. This nigga whole body like it was over the damn rim when he did that shit. And what made it so bad, he wasn't moving that fast. He just he beat the dude. He did the move was quick. He went boom. He did some type of off the dribble move. But I hit him, froze him, went by him. And when he went by him, it's just like he just kind of did a little skip step and just whoop and just jumped. And that nigga, he went up so fast and so high. This shit was amazing, man. I'm telling you, that shit was amazing. I was like, damn, this nigga is looking. That shit was amazing. We beat them now because we was number 6 in the country. You know what I'm saying? We beat them niggas. Well, no, this wasn't that year. This was not that year. I was on B team. This wasn't that year. But let me tell you something. That nigga came down, man, and then they brought their ass up to Montgomery and played. I had transferred then. This was like my next year, right? So the other year, right, when I went to the NIP, I heard about that shit. So, man, they threw an alley-oop. This dude, point guard named Bot. Bot was a hell of a point guard too. Bot was from Dothan. He threw that nigga a point guard threw him an alley-oop from like on the other side of the damn three-pointer. He was running, and our center was running alongside his ass and tried to jump and catch the pass, right? He had his hands on the ball. I shit you not, okay? The center jumped and had the bitch. 2-hand, caught the pass. We thought it was a turnover. This nigga Otis Dewar went up over this nigga, reached down and grabbed the bitch 2-hand and looked up and dunked the bitch backwards. I was like, when I heard that, I said, what? He did what? That nigga used to do that shit. Now I snatched the ball out of niggas' hands and dunked it. But I ain't, this nigga, I ain't do that shit in the game. I'll tell the truth. I ain't never did it in a real sanctioned game. I did it like in pickup. This nigga was amazing, dog. So it's niggas out there like that are so like crazy type guys that you would see like with just freakish abilities and shit like that. And you run into a nigga like that. So it's dudes out. Obviously, I'm in my 40s and remember this nigga. This nigga was overweight. Came to Wallace and Selma the year before I came there, right? They say, now this is what they told me because he actually left right after that. Right when I got there, he had just left. They say that nigga, they was playing a pickup game one day and the nigga was talking shit to him. So this nigga went through the lane and did a windmill 360 on his ass. On the nigga. Like he was just disrespectful with it. Like he would do some amazing dunk contest shit. He'd do that shit in the game. On your ass. Like didn't give a fuck about nothing. Was fearless. So I'd have got off a sidetrack thinking about that nigga. That nigga was amazing, dog. Real talk. But I'm gonna go ahead and go, man. Let me go and go. But guys, let me tell you something, man. Go out and fight, man, for what you want in life. Go out and get what's yours. Claim what's yours, man. Bend the world, bend everything to your will. You know what I'm saying? Subdue the earth as men, guys. Um, one of the main traits of masculinity is what you want in life, getting what you want. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta hop a plane and get a bad woman. You don't. It's some shit you could do here to get a woman. Are you gonna figure that shit out? Or are you gonna be like, damn, I can't stop it, man? Shit, fuck it. I'm just gonna go over here and I feel like a fucking loser. Not to say everybody that goes overseas is a loser. I'm just saying I would feel like a loser if I couldn't do the same thing here that I can do over there, which I feel that way. You got to feel that way. When you step on the court, when you step in the damn arena of life, when it comes to business, when it comes to real estate, when it comes to anything that you do, guys, you have to feel that you have what it takes and you can compete with the best. If you don't feel like you got what it takes to compete with the best, then by all means, give up because you're gonna be mediocre, and that's what you've accepted—a life of mediocrity. Got a lot of brothers that a lot of us have given up, and we've accepted to be mediocre in life. And I don't think that's what God wants for. I don't think that's what God wants for us. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? What did he say? A man after my own heart. He was talking about David. Go read about David. When David when David got in some trouble with Bathsheba, and he had some stuff come his way with his son Absalom, right? Absalom was the son of Bathsheba and David, and Absalom had taken the basically taken over the palace or whatever. So David was fleeing, right? And they were gonna go at David, and David said, and the dude was and Absalom was like, yeah, we ought to go after him. And the dude was like, hey, look here now, you don't want to go after David. David's fierce. You know what I'm saying? He's like, David a fool now. You don't want to go at him now. He ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? Guys, all I'm saying is, man, be like, it's okay, man, to go after what you want in life. Don't be afraid to be a fighter. It's okay to be, I think, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. It's okay to be passionate about what it is you want in life. It's okay to be, I think sometimes what I don't like when I see shit on the internet, man, you emotional. Bitch, you damn right I'm emotional. It depends on what it is. I'm not emotional about everything, but some things I am emotional about. I'm very passionate. You'll see it in my voice. You hear it in my voice. I'm very passionate about winning. The shit that's important to me. You know what I'm saying? To me. And this is the attitude I have about sports. I'm very passionate about winning in business. I'm passionate about winning in whatever you face. I'm passionate about fighting, getting into your fighting spirit. This is why I love Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. I love Vegeta. He's my favorite. Goku is all right. Vegeta, I love Vegeta. Because everything Vegeta got from Dragon Ball Z, everything Vegeta got is because he earned it. And look at it. Vegeta is literally lockstep with Goku. And Goku's a natural. Vegeta's not. Vegeta has to work. It always goes bad for him. He never wins, but he keeps trying. He never gives up. And look where he at. You know what I'm saying? They call it what they say, God level. He done got up that high. He done got to levels he never would have gotten had he given up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in life, man, life is a long journey, bro. Bro, let me tell you something. Life is long, bro. They say life is short. It's also long in that. Guys, you know, making your mind up and overcoming your own shortcomings of guys, this brothers listen to me right now. Your ass make 85, 90,000 and you ain't got no money in the bank because you got bad spending habits. You need to overcome that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no money because you do dumb shit with your money. You got bad spending habits. You do dumb shit with your money. You eat out every day. You know what I'm saying? You spending money on women. You doing things that you shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be a man and provide and do what you do, but sometimes you gotta tell our ass, nope, I ain't gonna do it comfortably. Not worrying about if she gonna leave. Nope, I got something I'm trying to do. A real woman that got your back ain't going no damn well. You know what I'm saying? But let me say this, guys. A lot of times we tell brothers, man, you sensitive. Guys, passion is needed in certain instances. I think we lack passion in shit that's important as men. You know what I'm saying? We lack passion on shit that's important for us as brothers. You need to be passionate about something. What are you passionate about? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, guys, that here. Sorry about that. The thing went off, but I'm not saying don't be passionate about stuff because I've had a video said follow opportunity, not passion. What I mean by that is, yeah, a lot of times following your passion can get you messed up. So I'm not talking about that. I'm saying you should be passionate about opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Passion is emotion, though. Passion comes and go. There was a time I was passionate about basketball. Dog, I ain't played ball. Shit, man, I ain't played really played pickup basketball, a whole court game in years. I'm not passionate about that shit no more. It wasn't the time. It was a time I couldn't go a day without playing. No, man, if I felt like I went a day or two, if I went 2 days without playing basketball, I felt like I was getting rusty. I was passionate about basketball. Now I don't give a shit. I don't. Passions change, guys. They do. But whatever you make your mind up in life that you're going after, guys, go at it with all your might. Go at it with all your fervor and energy. Use all your, you know what I'm saying? You need to be smart and know when to let go of something if it's not like I'm talking about business. I'm talking about in business. I'm talking about in sports. You gotta be smart and okay, the opportunities just out there. I let go of basketball probably my upper 20s. I said, man, I'm not going overseas. I went overseas at 29 actually, but I wasn't going no more. That was it. I said, this is it. I ain't doing it no more. I wasn't happy with it no more. I gave it all I could. I did all I could. I achieved some sort of level of success though with basketball. I overachieved for a guy who wrote the bench. I overachieved. People see me in Montgomery now and respect the shit out of me now. Dudes that's older that were there that saw me on the bench and saw my ass when I was 22, 23, like, damn, this nigga turned into a killer. He was playing up at Carver one day. I never forgot this shit. He was playing at the same high school gym that I was rode the bench at, right? And a couple of dudes from overseas. And them niggas, I guess they didn't know because I was playing with the same little high school guys. And I guess they thought I was that same guy. And I had to show them I'm not that same dude no more. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, damn, like, man, you done changed. They kept talking about that shit like, you making up for high school, ain't you? They was joking. Because I bust my ass, man. I don't fuck how, dude, you could be not the most talented guy. Hard work works if it's done properly. You can work your ass off, but if you're doing something stupid like shooting deep half-court shots, that ain't really working hard. You know what I'm saying? But working on shit that really is effective. We're learning how to create space, learning how not to put the ball on the floor but once or twice unless necessary. Learning how to dribble in the open court without getting the ball stolen from you. Learning how to make smart passes without turning the ball over. Shit like that. That's what makes the difference. Learning how to finish around the basket, which most people don't know how to do. It sounds real easy. Most guards don't know how to finish around the basket. Most guards, when they go to the hole, they either gonna try to lay the ball up or they gonna shoot a floater. When the last time you seen somebody in the gym working on a floater? Never. You see people in the gym working on 3-pointers, and you see people in the gym, shit, that's it. 3-pointers, maybe a 15-footer, maybe. That's it. Nobody works on what happens when I go to the gym. I go to the hole and I'm on the left side, and because most guards will shoot that floater with the right hand. What if they know you right-handed? Can you shoot with the left? See, shit like that is what separates Kyrie Irving from other players. Watch Kyrie. He's very good around the basket. I will imitate everything he does. If my son wants to teach him, that's who I'm going to tell him to watch. Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Because when he get around the basket, he can finish. Shit like that. You apply your brain to it. You apply, guys, sports is about applying your head, man. Like, that's one thing. That's why I hate when people say shit like, well, black people are good at sports because it doesn't take intelligence. No. It takes intelligence to do what Lamar Jackson does. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what. Thank you, Aunt Fresh. Ain't nobody gonna tell me Lamar Jackson is not an intelligent football player. That's not all ability. That brother knows. Don't tell me Russell Wilson is just all legs. He's not. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson is a brother who knows how to run when necessary, throw when necessary, and he's accurate. Just like Lamar Jackson, just like Patrick Mahomes. These guys know how to play the game, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It takes intelligence to do that shit. Just like it takes intelligence to know how to, you got to think quick, but that shit is intelligence, bro. Ain't nobody finna tell me that shit ain't intelligent. Not when I played my damn self and know how hard it is. Some people might do that shit naturally. Okay. Not everybody's is intelligent naturally. So just because it's natural don't mean that it's not intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Graham is a sleeper. I check him out. Anyway, guys, I don't want to use up all my time for the month. Y'all have a good one. God bless y'all. I'll see y'all later.